May Day is very special to me. Community spirit is just amazing, and the buzz and the support to each other as retailers is fantastic, and I just love being part of it.
We didn't know what to expect when we first came in. Everyone was saying, getting excited about the May Parade. When it turned up, we thought, oh my God, there are so many people here. It's just magical. And the feel-good factor was pretty sensational.
We are the Royal May Day Festival, so I think we're very proud to have that title.
Love May Day, and I've been out this morning putting my flags out and all my bunting, and obviously we've got the crown in the window, the May Day crown. I've got 2008 May Day crown, and there's about 30 crowns in the town. Well, the Heritage Centre managed to track down about 30 May Day crowns this year, because obviously we're celebrating a very special year, the 150th Royal May Day in Knutsford. So the shops have been allowed to borrow the crowns of previous May Day queens, and we've put together window displays, which I believe are going to get judged today for the best one of the crowning glory. And so yes, that's what I've been doing really this week, is putting my display together. May Day is very special to me, and I guess I can sum up May Day sort of about 2:30, 20 to 3, when 800 children or so children walk past my sweetie shop in fancy dress, and they all give the sweetie lady a little wave, and that makes the hair stand up on the back of my neck. So I guess that sums up my May Day. So yes, but it's a fantastic atmosphere out there at the moment. Everybody's buzzing, and it's just red, white and blue town really.
We were delighted to be given one of the crowns, the very special crowns, which we have featured in the window. And what's really fabulous is that the amount of attention that not only the May Parade itself has taken on board this year, but the amount of people that have stopped and looked at all the crowns around the town, which is fantastic. There is a real point of where people come together and in Knutsford, and this has got to be the day. But in this year, there is this extra magic. I mean, 150 years to celebrate that in Knutsford is superb.
If you come on this ground at 7 o'clock this morning, it hadn't even been mown then. You can see what's developed here. Yeah, it was mown first thing this morning, then the guys all turned up about 10 o'clock, along with the guys putting the marquees up for us. And we're progressing rather nicely at the moment. On Saturday afternoon, the actual proceedings in the ring here, and the maypole dancing and all the other dancing will finish something 5 o'clock, and usually by 7 o'clock we've cleared the lot, and it's a fantastic feat of work really, the way it just as ever comes down quicker than it goes up. But yeah, no, it's a real piece of work from these guys, and many of them whom are actually volunteers as well. So. Within the actual committee, there are different people that organise different sections. So we have the village wedding, we have the Children of the World. There are obviously all the different sections that you'll see in the programme all do their own thing, and yet on the day it all comes together very nicely. And then we have a store at the other side of Knutsford, where we store much of the equipment that you'll see, the wheelbarrows, the carts, the prams, and many of the costumes actually are stored there as well. So that's the background to the build-up to today.
Well, I think it all started by realising there was 150 years to be celebrated this year. But by the time I'd finished and collated all the information, this exhibition was growing into the whole 3 galleries. And so then it was, what should we call it? And somebody came up with Knutsford Crown in Glory. And I thought that title just says it all for 150 years of May Day. This is the dress of Mary Ellen, who was May Queen in 1887, and it was the occasion that the Prince and Princess of Wales was staying with Lord Egerton, and it was the next day that May Day was occurring, and Lord Egerton said, would they like to watch the procedures? So they did, and of course they saw her crown, and then the Prince, Lord Egerton, and the chairman of the May Day Committee, Mr. Nicholson, obviously had a little conversation, and the next thing Mr. Nicholson stood up and said, the Prince has given us, or granted the prefix, royal. So ever since then, we are the Royal May Day Festival. We don't really know if the first May Queen in 1864, which was Sarah Pollitt, whether she had a crown or just a circle of flowers. But the earliest crown that we have here is Mary Hickson, 1881. Now these are quite unique little crowns. They've got ermine round the bottom, they've got gold ecclesiastical braid round, and the little brooches were probably gifts to decorate it. Now, after that, we're not quite sure really how the crowns were made until I pick it up again. The earliest we've got is 1911, and it is made by Robert Whites and Sons in London. From that date, right up until the mid-80s, Robert Whites and Son made them. But you can see that they're all very similar designs until Helen Stamper in the middle 80s changed the design. But now, well, just before that, they were made in India, and now they're made back in Birmingham by 2 jewellers, and they're very simply made similar to these. So each May Queen keeps her crown, and it is hers.
Yes, this year's a special one for us because it's 150 years. We've lived in Knutsford all the time our girls have been growing up, so we've made a bit of an effort this year. We've done some little posters with our grown-up daughters who've come home and helped us decorate the house. So yeah, really looking forward to today. We've invited friends over later, so that'll be nice. And fabulous day. Oh, so it's really buzzy around the town, so it's great. It's really nice that they close the streets so there's no traffic. The people come in from out of town, and then they go on to the fair at the end of the day, and there's the crowning with the May Day. So that's really just a really special day in town.
I'm Jasmine Dines, I'm the 150th May Queen 2014, and today was the Knutsford Royal May Day, and the honour's been amazing today. It's just absolutely incredible. My favourite part of today was probably waving to everyone, and there's loads and loads of people involved, like Beryl, the head of the committee, which is her retiring year as well, and my mum and dad have been really supportive, and it's been amazing. It's been a really good year.
I'm delighted to have attended this year's 150th celebration of the Royal May Day in Knutsford. It's a very special year. Obviously Knutsford is host to the May Day every year, and it's very important to this. But it's just a fantastic occasion for Knutsford, and one that we're all proud to attend and support. That we've been absolutely packed in Knutsford today, and it's been an absolute event to remember for all the right reasons, I hope. So I would like to thank everybody for coming to Knutsford and supporting the May Day, and helping Knutsford, supporting Knutsford itself and the town, and really thank everybody.